this thing on? Just live.
This ain't no joke, this ain't no game. This that CSZ game. They said pull up, so I came. You better put some respect on their name. Yeah, 55 was goody. Kill the vibe, how could he? Big Cardinal on the hoodie. Let me break it down for you fully. This ain't your average broadcast. This ain't just no podcast. I'm on the show, spread fake news. We just call it podcast. West Joey Shawn, Dalton. And you know that boy hit you. He said he wants a small fry. Tell him they better make him big. Yeah, you already know what we be on.
You bet. Here he goes. This place is gone.
If we said it instead of this song, sit in the seat, set up your phone. You in the Cardinal Sports Zone.
Straight steal of home. The slide. The Cards win.
The magic is working tonight. How do you know when things are...
The emotional journey to the championship.
Where's all the cameras at, guys? I guess it helps out when you put the cameras on. Let's go. What's up, everybody? After a little delay there. Sorry, I was watching the baseball team send this to extra innings. Welcome to this week's special Valentine's Day edition of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Wyman. We're coming to you live from the Rally House studios. Here are my co-hosts for the evening. He puts the no in no yeet. It's our guy, Sean Barber.
No yeet.
Ever, or anything that kind of resembles yeet. Across from him, he is the little big brother, big little brother, Joe Wyman. Acknowledge me. Next time you're paying for gas, you little bastard. Listen, don't forget the Mossy Oak chat line is open if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or however. Send us your questions on social medias. Check on the graphic to see how you can follow the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast on social media and how you can help support monetarily. We got YouTube subscriptions. We got the YouTube chat gifts, all that good crap. It's in there. Let me take this ticker off too, because it is distracting from what I was talking about. There you go. Hit that thumbs up button while you're here on YouTube. Make sure you are watching on YouTube if you can. It'll help us out more. Shout out to our fine sponsors, Fitness Market, Four Pegs, the Collision Course Crew Tailgaters, Cherry Pickens, Shoot 360, Mossy Oak, Rally House, and Planet Fitness. Shout out to all of our fine people out there. Sean, how's your week been, man?
Long?
Long.
Yeah.
Got any big... It was Valentine's Day today. Did you have any big Valentine's Day plans?
No.
That sucks. Joey, what about your week?
Long.
Still working at the same place?
Yeah, for now.
Okay. Let's speaking of the Mossy Oak chat line, let's go
You're
ahead.
gonna ask me about my Valentine's Day?
Well, you were on my couch.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Celebrating later.
Yeah. Fabian says, "What's up, Jeremy? Happy anniversary, dude." Okay, let's talk about that first.
Yeah, they didn't get it.
220 people liked the post. 97 people commented on the post. Yesterday was not my anniversary. It was the anniversary of my first date with Teresa.
What? So it's an anniversary.
Yeah, but I think a lot of the people thought it was.
They didn't read.
I even
They
posted.
didn't read the whole thing.
Maybe they were kind of confused because I did post a picture from our actual anniversary dinner.
Yeah, but I don't think they read the whole thing because in that I think like you had shorts. Well, never mind.
It is what it is. I appreciate all the sentiments from mostly everybody. Gosh, what's the one guy's name that comments on all my stuff? I can't stand. Oh,
Higgy?
no, the other.
The
No, the other one. Chris Runyon. That's his name.
Oh, I don't know.
Excuse me. Yeah, I can't stand the guy. Tony Bowman says, "What's up, 55 and CSZ family? All the yeet, as you can see behind Sean. We had to. Oh, Sean, turn the chair so they can see the yeet.
No, turn the chair next to you.
There you go. Now turn the yeet chair.
Slightly turn that one. Yeah.
There you go.
Skirt.
Because we have to set up some yeet for Sean because he is typically a no yeet type of dude. Let me look. We're all. Admittedly, I've not felt the greatest today. It's nothing that Sean has to worry about catching because he catches everything other than absolutely
Bodies.
Yeah. So severely underprepared. Normally, I have
Catches them dust bunnies.
yeah, well, for sure. Let me get in here and turn on the big beaming cardinal head. Where's it at? Boom. It's on too. Look, we appreciate you all taking y'all's time out on Valentine's Day. Hopefully, most of you all have taken care of business by now, or if you're our women's basketball beat writer, hopefully you're not getting the holy fire pegged out of you at this moment. Fabian says, "What's up to the cast as well? What's up to everybody?" Wes Key says, "Yo, what's up, crew? Still something major though. Yeah, for sure.
Major bro.
Yeah, well, same thing as far as I'm concerned. I'm trying to figure out for some reason there we go. Boom. It messed up all my default stuff. I hate it. Dwayne says, "What's good for?" Oh, yeah. The anniversary. Look, as somebody pointed out, I believe that who was it that pointed it out? I was the side guy at that point. I was Teresa's boss. And she had worked a 16-hour shift with me. She was the only person that had agreed to stay after and work. So I offered, very innocently offered to take her out to Waffle House for dinner. It was the only place that was open at the time. And by the end of the dinner, she realized she wanted her some of the 5. And the other 5, too. You know what 5 plus 5 is, don't you? What's good, Dwayne? So, look, very, very short show tonight. Again, not feeling the best. Sean's got a very hot date later as well. So, we're going to try to get through this very swiftly. Very eventful week in the world of Cardinal Athletics. Robbie, I know you're watching the show. Please update us on the baseball score since obviously we can't watch the game and do the show at the same time. Chuckys back, guys. Cards continue the trend of dominating conference play this week as Louisville blows out NC State 91-66 in Raleigh. Terrence Edwards and Rain Smith both led the Cards with 21 points. Rain added 5 more 3-point baskets to move up the single season list. He is 27 behind Taekwon Dean for the single season. Now, I will say this. Me and who was talking about? Oh, it was me and Nolan was talking about it. And I was talking about how Rain was shooting up the charts. He's like, yeah, if he gets the record, that's going to be good, but it's really not a fair indicator. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, Taekwon didn't get to shoot the ball as much as Rain. If Taekwon had got to shoot the ball as much as Rain, Taekwon would have a whole lot more threes than Rain. And I tend to agree with him on that. But
You can say that with a lot of things.
True. Javon Hadley added, easy for me to say, 17 points, 9 boards. Chucky returned with 14.6 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. The Boobster had 9 points and 5 rebounds. James Scott had 6 points and 4 boards. The Cards next travel to Notre Dame for a matchup at 8 p.m. on Sunday. And obviously earlier in the week, we disposed of Miami. Very gritty win against a team that shouldn't have not been in the game at all, but fought back. And, championship teams win those type of games. This team is really good at being a team. I think I pointed that out the other night, and obviously, it wasn't a groundbreaking pointing out. If you watch basketball, it's very, very evident this team is good at being a team. Sean, I'm going to ask you the first question. Is Rain Smith's threes being waved off because of a foul, the new Arnold Jackson running for a touchdown on a return, but it getting brought back because of a penalty flag?
Yes, it is. It's becoming it's quite often. It's not just fouls. Sometimes it's a turnover. Yeah, he'll get the ball, but somebody traveled before passing the ball. That kind of thing. It just seems like there's always 1 3 a game. At least sometimes more, but usually it's 1 3 a game where he's got it. Swish, whistle blows. Nope, no basket. Travel. Nope, no basket. Foul. Push in the back on a rebound. Whatever, something like that.
You're gonna earn a lot of points here when I ask you this question, and if you answer it incorrectly, you're probably fired. But you do remember Arnold Jackson's playing career at Louisville, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Just making sure. Joey, what do you think?
Sorry, I'm keeping up with the baseball game too. So, what was the question again? I knew it and then I forgot.
Unbelievable. Can you please repeat the question?
Is Rain Smith making a three waved off the new? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what the chat line is, guys.
It's 3-3. Texas scored in the top of the 10th, and then we scored in the bottom. It's still the bottom of the 10th. We have a chance to win the game.
Come on.
All right. Tied. D Wall says it's tied 2-2 at the top of the 10th. It's 3-3. Okay.
Yeah.
No, Robbie, we're not watching. It's your responsibility to keep us updated on the chat line.
Zion Rose tied it up with a single to center.
Okay. Well, there we go. And again, we want you all to keep us updated if you can. But yeah, it's beginning to be a little silly with all the fouls being called. They don't seem right. So with this, the way we're playing, I know we're all finally starting to believe, not just in Joe Hendry, but in this basketball team. Sean, what do you think the rest of this season holds for us? Right, we got 8 regular season games left, or is it 9, or is it 7?
I actually think it's less than that.
How many wins we got?
We've got 19, I believe.
Then we got 6.
6
The most
games, yeah,
wins
that's
we
right.
could have.
It's got to be an odd amount. There's not an even amount of games left.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
6
looking right
games left. I'm almost positive of that. Somebody,
6.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're 19 and
We play 2 a week. It can't be 6.
yeah, we have 6. We have 3 the rest of this month. Notre Dame, Florida State, Virginia Tech, and then we have 3 in
So
March.
then, do we only play 1 game the second week of March? Because we normally play 2 each week.
Yeah, we only play 1. It's Saturday, 3/18, and then the regular season ends, and then you go into conference tournament.
Yeah, and that starts, Tuesday, I think?
Yeah, like the
Because ACC
11th.
Championship's on
starts on the 11th.
Saturday.
As long as the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, you will have some CSZ representation at the ACC tournament. That's the plan anyway. So we got 6 regular season games left. Are you calling 25? Are we getting 25 regular season wins, Sean?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I've been bullish on this team since I think it was January. We did that prediction on what the rest of the season would look like, and I think I had us only with
21.
Yeah, I had like 5 losses, I think, and this team's outperformed that, and I can't pick against them right now. I just can't with the way they're playing. And now you got Chucky back full strength. I just don't see them losing probably till sometime in the ACC tournament.
Okay. And we have been bullish because of our PTKPSTD. Wait a minute. SD, not STD. Dang it, 55. That song's been rent free in my head. I just got it out. Which song? What song was I singing? Listen, I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. So.
It is West, though.
That's
There's
true.
No telling.
Robbie says men on first and second.
Yeah, we got
one out. Let's hit. Absolutely.
McLean earned the walk to get the winning run to second. Still only one out.
We're gonna walk this off. I'm 55 lock right here. We're walking this. This is a win.
And usually in baseball, your locks are
locks. And I'm not going on that far of a limb. I don't believe anyway. Guys, y'all that are watching in the text line, let us know how many regular season wins you think we end up with. Do we slip up going down the stretch? Or not? I hope not. Listen, this has been a real discussion, and I'm interested on your all's thoughts on this. Right after our burp, Pat Kelsey has done a phenomenal job here at Louisville. Is he the national coach of the year?
1,000%.
So you're 1,000%. Now, Sean,
tell me who else? Like, honestly,
I mean, we can't leave out Mark.
A lot of people are pushing other coaches.
They're pushing Auburn's coach, Alabama's coach, but they started off ranked in the top 5, top 10. Like, you're where you're supposed to be.
Yeah. And it's not just that.
And you have returning players. You didn't turn the whole roster over.
That's the key.
Off of 12 wins or 25 wins, I think, in the last 3 years. And we have a chance to tie that in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
And that's the key, because a lot of people are like, well, look at what happened against Tennessee. They were full strength and got blown out. Yeah, we had a whole new roster. Our second game of the year. And then you got the other game, Ole Miss, coming off of Bahamas. It was, 2 days after Bahamas, and then you just lost a starter, and you're probably your second best player at that time. So I look at it and I'm like, yes, he's a coach of the year, because anybody else having to deal with what he's dealt with would not be able to survive.
So that brings me to my follow-up question, which I'm absolutely he is. There's no way nobody could convince me otherwise. If he's at any other school, any other circuit, let's say Louisville was a 20-win team last year. Mm-hmm. Do people, which I know that's not fair to ask, because obviously part of being the coach of the year is the circumstances, but has he done enough otherwise that if it wasn't we didn't have a down year last year, would he still be in coach of the year contention?
No.
I actually think so, only because of the injuries. I mean, you lost your backup point guard. The guy's going to give Chucky all, and the guy you may play about 20 minutes a game. You lost your starting forward/center, and you had a Traore out for a month. And then Noah Waterman went down with a thumb injury for 3 games.
I still think it would be a masterful coaching job, but I don't think nationally he would be in the top 3, top 4. They just wouldn't do it. They just wouldn't do it. If we had 21s last year and we end up with 24, 25 this year, they just wouldn't. I mean, you would almost be expected to be, close to the same, but it would still be for, U of L fans, it would still be an amazing job.
Absolutely.
Not taking anything away from it.
PK, our guy Terry,
ball of the
PK deserves a nod for coach of the year.
Runners on second and third.
PK deserves a nod for coach of the year, but I can see Mark getting higher on the list because it's Kentucky.
Yeah, but they've lost like 8 games.
Yeah, that's true.
They lost to Vanderbilt.
All right, Cardinal baseball rallies back in the first game against Texas, which we know it's tied in extras with a base hit. Will win it for us. Absolutely. I wish I could watch the game. I'm actually kind of angry. let's go ahead and do a little bit of pull out our crystal balls for a moment, if you will.
Oh God.
Chris, Sean,
He was looking too.
He was, with the additions of Mikael Brown and the big Frew, which, gosh dang, dude, 6'11" monster that committed to the Cards this week. Hopeful for Nate Ament to be a Cardinal as well. Who do you think that pushes out? And I know it's way too early to be talking about this, but who do you think that pushes out? Who do you think stays? Do you think? I mean, I assume, other than another international player and Nate, that's all we're going to recruit for next season's class, other than a couple of transfers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll go after 2 grad transfers as well after the season. But who do you think stays? Who do you think leaves?
Funny thing is, I don't really think anybody leaves other than the guys that
Have to leave.
Because everybody still plays in his system right now. If everybody was healthy, everybody would be getting minutes. He plays, usually he goes 10 deep.
Pause.
Yeet.
Pause.
My guy PK goes 10 deep.
But yeah, Javon Hadley, if he still has eligibility, I know there's still some question on if that's going to pass or whatever, but if he comes back, he's going to have a role. He's obviously
So will Higgy.
Yeah, he's obviously going to probably start.
Does he start now?
Yep.
Then why wouldn't he start next year?
Just depends. Because you know how that goes. You get somebody in that's more talented, you're like,
he's starting next year if he's back.
Yeah.
What's going on now? I mean,
I'm waiting on the next update from Louisville baseball Twitter.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think anybody leaves. I think only the people that are leaving will be the people that have to leave.
So here's a point that's been made today. I don't know if people are looking at it the correct way. Eric says Pope went to Nate Ament senior night. Well, yeah, because he's trying to get them on the board. We're already on the board. We are the board. So, yeah.
From what I understand, it's pretty much down to Duke or U of L.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. All the transfers and who we had to play. Yeah. Robbie, we need you to update us while we're talking.
Yeah, because I'm still second and third, 3-3 bottom 10.
So let's reset real quick. I'm Jeremy Wyman. This is Sean Barber, Joe Wyman. This is the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. As always, check below Joey to see how you can help support us monetarily or how you can follow us on all of the social medias. We are a proponent. We are a Sean, help me think of other adjectives. We are
Endorser.
Yeah.
an endorser of the greatest 55 on the roster this year, Spencer Legg.
Advocate.
That's the word I was looking for. Go to spencerstand.com. Spencer is a Division I athlete who is playing with type 1 diabetes. And his story's on that website. It's a great story. He tells about how he's overcome all these hurdles and still been able to play Division I basketball. He played at the College of Charleston last year, came on over along with the squad. And it's a great story. He is a positive light these days. We don't have a whole lot of positive lights. He is a positive light. And he has a couple of NIL opportunities on there. You can get an hour of, just like you are with us, streaming time for $10 with them. For $50, you can get 2 hours of practice time with them at the Cooper Center. And also for $50, you can get a 3-hour game day experience with Spencer and the Cards and premium seating. It's a great time. So make sure you all take advantage of that. And we're going to have Spencer on the show here pretty soon. Cards win.
Nice.
Cards win.
Lucas Moore walks it off.
Cardinal 9.
I called it.
He did.
I called it. Told you.
All right, I'm ready now.
Cards walk
I'm in the
off.
game.
Bang. Another 55 lock. Trust Robbie. Eric says if we nab a mint, I'll be over the moon. I will too. I'm in no hurry to call Nate a mint a lock or not yet, but we're getting pretty close. Let's get to the hottest segment that's sweeping the nation right now. Sean, it's Valentine's Day, so a very special Valentine's Day edition of Will Sean get some action. Sean?
No.
Oh.
Eat.
Sean, we have got to get some yeet in your seat, if you know what I mean. We got to get something going on, for sure. Segment 3 was supposed to be women's basketball with Sam, but he no-showed us tonight. So shout out to Sam for doing the Lord's work and getting the spit pegged out of him tonight. He's probably Dylan, his at home date name is probably Dusty Bottoms at this point. I'll try to do a little good with his part. Louisville women's basketball team had one of its best performances of the season, and it's 83-69 win, nice, over the number 23-21 ranked Florida State team Thursday night at the Tucker Center. After conceding the first bucket of the game, Louisville took the lead and never looked back for his third-ranked win of the season. The Cardinals limited Florida State to a season-low 69 points. Noise. As they averaged 92 points per game this season. T. Roberts and Jada Curry paced the Cardinals with 17 points each. Roberts had a career in team-high 10 rebounds for her first career double-double. Curry had a team-high 6 assists to go with 4 rebounds on 7 to go along with 7 for 12 shooting. My girl, Nyla Harris, had foul trouble but still put up 14 points on 6 of 9 shooting and 9 boards in only 19 minutes. Imari Berry provided 11.7 boards and tied a season high with 4 assists. The Cardinals, as a team, had 21 assists and a season-low 10 turnovers on the evening. That's pretty impressive. Mm-hmm. We talked about this team earlier in our season and talked about, will this team turn it around? And we all pretty much agreed that they would. They're hitting that stride at the right time. My only worry for them is that they're consistently inconsistent. So even though they dominated this ranked team, I'm not really sure. They're going to have, just like the men's team had to, they're going to have to break the pattern with me.
I think they're there.
You think they're there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's clicked. It's finally clicked.
Just got to keep the turnovers down. That's the main reason why they've had so many problems.
Well, 10. They just had 10.
Exactly. So if they follow that up in the next one, that's when I'll start believing.
I wonder how many turnovers we forced in that game, because I know Florida State nationally was number 1 in fewest turnovers.
I don't disagree with you. Fabian with a great point. I was into the baseball team, but Dan McDonald turned me off. What? Okay. When he did that crying out in the open, trying to call out our AD about his practice facility, I felt like that was unprofessional. Fabian, I don't do this a lot, but I'm going to disagree with you. That man was told he was getting the Kroger practice facility.
I remember they announced it.
It was announced. The drawings were rendered, and
you're pitching that to recruits too.
You're pitching it to recruits, and it was, for whatever reason, we still don't know, was reneged upon. So I'm gonna say sometimes you got to call you got to call out your leadership and get what you're promised. And if it would have been the basketball team or the football team, they absolutely would have got what they were promised. So
you got to put a little pressure on them.
Yeah. Pressure.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah. Don't want the pressure to burst.
Get it? Because it's baseball and you play it on diamond.
Sean, pressure can also burst pipes. The University of Louisville placed 18 students on the ACC All-ACC academic field hockey team, as announced by the league. This is Higgy's part, by the way, by the league office today. This marks the 3rd straight season with a school record of 18 selections. Mia Dukers and Amy Plum take home the honor for the 5th consecutive year, while Izzy Bianco, Chloe Kusup. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your names. I have a third grader that writes this part for me. Tatum Kroon and Riley Wollerton earned recognition for the third time. They're joined by Luciano Carpenter. Just say the whole team got recognized. Emily Eaton, Gigi Edwards, Tyler Everslage, Brandolyn Heinbaugh, Trinity Herfkins. He's making this Herfkins. Far Trail Cluggins. Eminem Nerf Herder.
Murgatroyd Skittles.
Lauren Masters. Philippa Niebuhr. Sophia Parker. Chloe Plum. Caroline.
Good luck with that one.
Pussy.
Pussy. And Emily. Yeah.
Gonna die tonight.
Pussy.
God dang it.
U of L volleyball team. Sean, look this up. There's no way that's the correct spelling of her last name. He has butchered that. Volleyball team had 9 student athletes named to the All ACC academic team, released by the league on Wednesday. Cabello, Cressy, DeBeer, Glock, Looper, Peterson, Strand, Scott, Sherman, all represented on the team. Did you all know that I think it's Kara Cressy? One of the volleyball players is dating Ashton Gelati.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's Gelati Dottie, I like to call him. The U of L lacrosse team defeated Cincinnati 11-9 on a cold, rainy Wednesday afternoon at U of L Lacrosse Stadium. A balanced offensive attack led the Cardinals to on the season to victory, with 8 different players finding the back of the net. Giggity.
I'm just waiting for
Nakazawa, Figas, and Whiteman scored 2 goals each. What is it? Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it.
Can I read that paragraph?
No. Scored 2 goals each, while Berg, Scully, McMahon, Nicholson, and Izzy added a goal apiece. McMahon led the team with 2 assists. U of L right-handed pitcher Tucker Biven was named to the Stopper of the Year preseason watch list by the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association on Wednesday. Biven is one of 76 student athletes on the initial watch list and is the first Louisville player to appear on the preseason watch list since Michael Carrion in 2021. U of L's Claire Carver Ritter has been named to the 4 Stars Network Spring 2025 athlete watch list as announced by the organization. The list includes rowers,
Coxswains.
in Division I women's rowing in 93 Division I teams. Athletes from each team have been selected as athletes on the rise in the program. These athletes on the watch list have demonstrated and qualified their placement through the race results and other stuff over a 1-year period. Baseball update.
Coxswains are on the rise.
And the Cards win. Listen, guys, again, short episode tonight. I need to get my rest. I've got a busy weekend, and with me starting this new job that I've been doing, I've been kind of tired. So please support our photographers, Jeff Nunn, TJ, Justin Kruger, Keith Russell, for sponsorship opportunities. Look in the bottom left-hand corner underneath me and right next to Joey on how to sponsor us. Tune into the show every Friday night at 11:05 at our regular time slot. Stay tuned to our social media and subscribe to us on YouTube and Facebook to be alerted anytime we go live, even though we prefer the YouTube. You can find the audio version on over 125 podcast avenues: Apple, iTunes, Buzzsprout, Spotify, TuneIn, Google, Amazon, and iHeart, to name a few. Hit subscribe, like, heart, plus sign, or whatever it is that Sean does on the weekend. Now, Sean, if your life was a follow button for podcasts or social medias, what would it be?
What?
If your love life was one of those buttons, let's say you go on the YouTube and you hit subscribe because you want to watch a podcast, or on Amazon, oh, I'm going to heart that so it comes into my news. If your love life was one of those widgets, is that what it's called, a widget button? What would your widget button be? Would it be like an outline of a ghost? Would it be the number 0?
I know what it would be.
It'd be a thumbs down.
It'd be John Cena.
Gosh dang. If you haven't listened to all the prior episodes of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, it's easy to find. Go to cardinalsportszone.com, go to the podcast tab, podcast drop-down menu, select CSZ Podcast for our newer stuff, hit the archives for the older stuff. Check out our exclusives on cardinalsportszone.com, the place that I'll begin. Shout out to everybody that is sharing the podcast. We appreciate you. Shout out to our guys, Marcus Maven and Steve Rummage, doing the Lord's work Monday through Friday on ESPN 93.9 The Ville from 10 to noon. Shout out to our guy Dalton, who's been busy doing his own show Monday nights from 6 to 7 with his producer, Romy. Appreciate those guys. Mondays with Dalton Pence from 6 to 7 on the Big X. Shout out to our people at the 502 Circle. Shout out to all of our fine sponsors, too, man. Once again, we're going to give them a big shout out. Rally House, Planet Fitness, Cherry Picket, Fitness Market, Four Pegs, Collision Course, Shoot 360, and Mossy Oak. I did that all without even looking at the screen. It's amazing. Well, I looked at the overlay, but I didn't look at my notes. Where can people find you on social media, Joey?
Joe Wallman 526.
Sean?
At Elville Sean.
And on Instagram. Tell the ladies where they can find all that schmexy on Instagram.
As Barber06.
He don't even believe in it. He don't believe.
He got it right that time, though.
He did. Let's get to the chat line and close it up. It's war. So they're not going to build a practice facility. I have no idea. That was supposed to be done right before the pandemic, if I'm correct, Sean.
Yes.
And the pandemic got some of the blame, but it is what it is. What do you think of the new commit? I think that the new commit is going to be fruitastic. I'm sorry, that was horrible. That was a Sean type pun.
I was thinking the same thing. So
Mr. Fruitastic, clearly. No, okay. I like him. I like his game a lot. I think he's going to fit in here really, really well. Kelsey for Coach of the Year, says our guy Chris. What's up, Chris? I want to shout out to all the people that I've been seeing while I've been out working. It's like, man, I love the show. Y'all need to stop picking on Sean, but he takes it really well. I don't. Why does your brother keep getting people to acknowledge him when you're clearly the OTPC?
Sean.
And Sean. Okay. All right. Next time you're going to pay for tickets and gas. No breaks, just gas. But no, I want to say shout out to you guys. I appreciate it. It's been fun getting back out in the public and seeing you all a little bit more. I'm at Jeremy_CSZ. My last words for tonight, I want to give a big shout out to Super Bowl champion Mekhi Becton. We're going to try to get him on here soon. We're going to have some special guests in studio here in a couple weeks. I haven't even told the guys about this, so I'll tell them after the show. Once again, we are going to Las Vegas for WrestleMania. We are going to have a great time. 6 weeks. Is it 6 weeks away?
64 days till the first night of WrestleMania. But
so that's about 8 weeks away.
62 days till, or 61 days till we arrive in Sin City.
Sin City. We're going to be all up in you. We're going to be up in you. And we're trying to talk Sean into coming out for Vegas.
Paolo wants to meet him.
Yeah, she does. She really does. Before I get to the rest of my last thoughts, let's go ahead and get y'all's last word. Sean, Notre Dame Sunday night, one of the most beautiful campuses on earth. Touchdown, Jesus. What's your prediction for Sunday?
Jesus is going to weep. We're going to murk Notre Dame.
Sean. Anything else before? That might have been the last thing that's ever said on the show.
I'll see you guys later because more than likely I'm going to be struck by lightning as soon as I walk out of here.
That's why I'm going to let you leave first.
Why are you going to trip and fall into some? How do you spell was it the correct spelling of her last name?
Yes.
Did it say how to pronounce it?
No.
Oh man, I'm going to go with Pussy.
I'm saying pussy. No, puss. Like
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
He probably was there one S or two S's?
One. It was one S.
Pusey.
Oh, it could, yeah. Like Busey.
No, Sean was about to say I can rock with that. No, you couldn't. It don't matter how you pronounce it.
We're not listening to you on anything.
No. Let's see, chat line. Everyone just
Fruit season.
I like it. No, that's actually pretty good. Everyone get up to date on their shots. Next year's fruit season. Sorry, I just yeah, I like it. No, it's not too corny, especially if you ask Sean. He is our resident cornball.
That's great. That's a great one.
Joey?
Maryland's trash. The Kansas City Chiefs are trash.
Without a doubt.
So glad. Didn't really care for the game. I mean, it was kind of boring to a point, but glad to see that still no NFL team has ever won 3 Super Bowls consecutively. And go Cards. It's been fun. Like, even before the pandemic, I had started to lose a little bit of excitement and interest in Louisville basketball. And this team has brought it back 20-fold. I'm not sure
21-fold for me
that I've been this excited about Louisville basketball since really the 2012-2013 team. So it's been nice. Jeff Brown, like all of our teams are starting to come back around. Next year might be the second coming of the year, the Cards.
Sorry, absolutely. I agree 1000%. As always, you can check out all of our content at Card Sport Zone on the social medias. Our YouTube page, subscribe to it today. Cardinal Sports Zone, 1 word, 3 words for the face of the book of face. As always, some of you all like to keep up with my weight loss journey. I've been posting updates on the IG. I believe I'm up to what? Let me see. Sorry, you all can mingle amongst yourselves. Since December the 1st, where is it at? 63 pounds lost. So working hard to I've got a little bit more to go. So we're gonna get there. Tell your friends to tell their friends about CSZ so we can be friends. No Diddy. Let's get to the chat line. We'll wrap this up. Wes Key says on Sin City, Sean might get touched by an angel. He might. We hope so. That's the goal. Listen, guys, we appreciate you all as always. Thanks for hanging out on your Friday to Valentine's Day Friday night as well. For Joey, for Sean, for the invisible Sam Cena over here. Thanks again for all the support. We love you guys. Until next time, L's up. This has been the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast.